Cocaine is a drug I chose to do. Cocaine is a drug widely used by adults and college students all around the world. The history of cocaine dates back as far as 3000 BC. Cocaine was used for medical use in the 1800s for surgery. 1910, the first cases of nasal damage from cocaine snorting are seen in hospitals. In 1912, the U.S. government reports 5,000 cocaine-related fatalities in 1 year. In 1914, cocaine is banned in the United States. In the early 30s, Japan was the world's leading cocaine producer, followed by the U.S., Germany, UK, and France. In 1976, freebase cocaine first developed, probably in California. It would soon be popularized by dealers and glamorized by Hollywood media. Cocaine comes from the coca plant, which is mostly grown in Colombia, Bolivia, and Peru. The drug is manufactured in these countries in clandestine laboratories with a number of different chemicals. It is trafficked through South and Central America to Mexico to be smuggled into the United States. It is estimated that about 90% of the U.S. cocaine comes through the U.S.-Mexico border, mostly through Texas, and a smaller amount comes through California and Arizona. Cocaine is a Schedule II narcotic. Schedule II drugs are substances or chemicals that are defined as drugs with high potential for abuse, which use potentially leading to severe psychological and physical dependence. These drugs are also considered dangerous. The central nervous system through the brain in two main ways. First of all, cocaine stimulates and releases of dopamine into the empty spaces between neurons, essentially flooding the brain with this neurotransmitter. This makes the user feel good, but it exceeds the levels that are normal and healthy, and can lead to euphoria and impaired decision making. The brain will struggle to regain balance by releasing GABA to inhibit the dopamine. This leads us to the second way cocaine affects the central nervous system. It is actually blocks and releases of GABA, which prevents the reabsorption of dopamine. This is why cocaine users feel such an euphoric high after taking the drug. Their central nervous system is flooded with dopamine with no way to counter it. It can make you feel full of energy, happy, excited, and on top of the world. It can make you feel invincible, like you can do almost anything. It can accelerate major sexual urges, as well as the users have major mood swings from euphoria to paranoid, anger, nervous, and afraid. The crimes that are linked to cocaine are stealing and selling of this drug. This drug can be linked to many crimes, from cartels to drug dealers fighting for areas to sell the drug. Cocaine is not just common amongst adults. High numbers of teens and college students also succumb to the temptations of the drug. An estimated 1.5 million people over the ages of 12 abuse cocaine each month in the United States, which accounts for 0.6% of the population. Between the ages of 18 and 25, abuse cocaine more than other age groups. But people of all ages engage in cocaine abuse, while people of both genders and all gender identities abuse this dangerous drug. Men are twice as likely to use cocaine as compared to women. 1.5 million people use cocaine, including crack. People age aged 18 to 25 were more than twice as likely to use cocaine compared to other adults. Men are twice as likely to use cocaine compared with women. Young people may try cocaine as young as 8 years old. And many begin using this dangerous drug at the ages of 14 to 15, while 16 and 17 have the highest cocaine use among adolescents. Some of the common reasons that people say to use the drugs is that it helps them feel good, they need to stay up and study for a test, this drug helps them focus so they can pass their finals. They use because they are in pain, physical or mental, and need to party all night long. Possession first offense probably for probation and or drug rehabilitation. Otherwise penalties same as for possession with intent to distribute sale. Felony charges. Under 50 grams up to 4 years and or $25,000. 50 to 450 grams up to 20 years and $250,000. 450 grams to 1 key up to 30 years and $500,000. Over a key, life imprisonment and up to $1 million. Sale to minor or near school property up to double penalties. Some types of paraphernalia found: rolled up dollar bills, hollow pins and straws cut short, sniff bullets, CD cases and small mirrors, baggies and razor blades, plastic cards and scales. Street names for cocaine are coke, flake, snow, blow, white, toot, base, powder, dust, big rush, pearl, candy, cola, C, big flakes, nose candy, baseball, bump, line, rail, snow, stash, yayo. I selected these points to tell the class about cocaine, the history and present points that could help teach people about the use of cocaine